Like we're all gonna be walking around. Okay, cool. Hello, I'm Oziema, and I'm here with.
Ogranya, hi.
When I first heard "Wicked Somebody,"
I'm finding it.
I just floated, and I still
Okay.
haven't come back down. And I'm really excited. He's here in Toronto. He had a little show the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna interview him about his new project, his new debut album, "With Open Arms." My first question for you is: are you a simp? Do you identify as a simp?
um, when it's necessary,
When
yes.
it's
When it's
necessary.
necessary, it is necessary sometimes.
Has that always come naturally to you, just yearning?
Uh, I listened to a lot of R&B growing
Mhm.
up, so yeah.
Okay. And does this new project feel different? Is it more yearning, or like like your mind state when you made it? Is it different from your last project?
Oh, it's definitely different from
Mm-hmm.
from the mind state for the last project. Um, it's yearning still. I don't know. Was the last project yearning?
There was some
There was
yearning.
some
There
yearning.
was
Well,
some
yeah,
yearning.
life is.
Yeah, lots
So
to yearn
yeah,
for. Yeah.
so there was a lot of there was yearning still in this one, but I feel like relative to the last project, there was some more self-awareness, some
Mm-hmm.
more knowing in this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like growing up, do you think you were like encouraged to like feel things and express them, and like do
Hmm.
you always have that openness?
This feels like a
Some of the things you
therapy
sing
session.
about on these songs, I'm like, wow, so bold.
um, was I encouraged? I wasn't discouraged.
You weren't discouraged. I know your father was in a band.
Yes, I
Yes.
wasn't discouraged. I was okay. To be honest, we were encouraged to express ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
not verbally or directly. It's just the environment was created to all forms of expression goes here. So
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Especially music,
especially
right?
music. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yes.
Who like were both your parents musicians, or
No,
just
no,
your
just my
dad?
dad.
Just your dad.
Yeah,
And what kind of music did he make?
he
Yeah.
rock, high life, blues is in there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he never recorded anything. He's
Oh
just
wow.
played them and we heard them. Yeah,
Did
I've
you
heard them.
have you has he ever made any original songs or?
Yeah, so there's a song on my first project in 2019. It's titled Angels and Matters. The verse was written by him. He wrote it for something else, but
Oh
I stole
wow,
it.
that's
Yeah.
amazing. You should do that more.
Yes, yes,
I'm sure
I intend to. I
you
intend
ask
to.
him and he's
Yeah.
like, no.
Yeah.
Architecture. How did you get to architecture? Do you do it because it was safe, or did you really like math and lines?
So yes, I really liked math and lines and I could draw.
That's good. That's always
So
good.
so going to school was like, okay, what am I good at? What can I do? I was good at technical drawing and fine arts as
Hmm.
well. So yes, architecture was felt like home.
Hmm.
Yeah, for me.
How does that play into your music? I've heard some people describe it as like the the details and the
Mm-hmm.
lyrics and things, but even the covers seem very intentionally chosen. So like, how has that played into that?
Architecture teaches you a lot of discipline in being intentional.
Hmm.
From when you get the design to do, how you have to interrogate and speak with the client and know what they're feeling, how they're
Hmm.
thinking, walk
Yeah.
them through your ideas. So it's a similar approach to music where it is that I have to kind of get into the mind of the everyday individual to see how their experiences tally with mine and how
Mm.
that can come in song. Yeah,
Wow, that's deep.
yeah.
That's amazing. I want to ask about your 2021 Project 52. Why did you decide to do one every single year, every single week? Yeah,
First of all, it was promotional.
it's
Yeah,
promotional,
it was
purely
promotion.
promotional.
It was promotional. I feel like any budding artist out there who has a truckload of songs in their archives should really consider doing a mass release like
Yeah.
that. Um, Secondly, it was also like a prove yourself. Yeah, you say you're good at this thing.
Yeah.
You say it's your 9 to 5, it's your job. You should be able to put out music every week. So that was part of it.
So in contrast, I've seen a lot of like interviews from you like in the past year or two talking about this debut album for a while. So why are you like husbanding this album compared to
Project 52.
yes.
So yeah, day and night. The album requires more intentionality. It requires a lot of work. There's been multiple iterations of the project, but as time has gone by, it has only improved. It was supposed to be out at the end of last year. We moved it to February, moved it to April, we moved it to July, August, moved it to September.
Now we're hoping for October. Are we locked in?
We're actually hoping for
Bruh.
we're actually hoping for October. But
I'll keep praying.
But the good news is it has stayed improving. So I'm very sure it will be worth the wait.
That's always important. What is there? Was there like a theme of the things that kept improving, or things that you wanted to really work on before releasing, or was just different details kept coming up and you just decided to keep pushing it?
So it's a bunch of details, a bunch of different details. Sonically, just the sound. Some songs you find that you can improve on. Collaborations as well. Just fine tuning the sequencing and all of that. It takes time. Yes.
Okay. Are you a producer? I saw something about you rewriting beats in an article.
Producer, no, but like in the actual sense of the word, no. But what I mostly do is direct production. I write, singing and writing is my job, but I like to direct production sometimes. It's like I get beats and okay, I want this here instead. I want us to try this here. I want us to take this direction. Stuff like that. That's the most I do.
Have you always been like that? Okay, this is the Virgo coming out of you here. He's a Virgo. It's okay. So have you always been like that detail oriented, or does that take time in your career to like say what you want?
Oh, it has taken time. It has taken time to get there. Ordinarily, I just take what I get and I try my best to marry what I create to it. But the more of the work I've done, the more I realize I have more leeway to do things. So, yeah.
And I think I heard rain or like a storm on Ordinary Love. Why did you add that to that song? It's probably my favorite on the project.
I don't know, it just felt like one of those moments. So picturing that scene visually, I would have thrown in rainfall there, so why not throw it in the song? Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah.
So like, does the rain symbolize anything?
Not necessarily. I also heard it on Sting's I can't remember what year he put out the project, but it was in the early 90s. Oh, wow. And I heard him do something similar. So yeah, I think that also influenced it.
That's amazing. And on Love, what is your dream girl? Who's your dream girl? Because it sounds like they're different girls you're wishing for. And have you been able to like land on like a dream?
I was explaining to someone the other day when I heard a question like this. Love is a pot of afang soup.
Oh my God.
Yes. And and you cannot really have it explained to you or
oh my God. Well, you put it in the song, but you can't explain it to me.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So do you mean like they're different? I don't know how to make up. They're different, ingredients in it.
See, what I told you now, I don't even understand it, so don't try to.
My next question is, so you sing as if you're trying to summon a spirit. So like in some ways, like the way you sing it's a compliment. It sounds very timeless.
Okay.
It sounds very like, wistful, not like you're a witch, but I need to know. So thinking about that metaphor, what kind of spirit are you calling? Is it, love, of course, you're calling love, but like what other spirits are you calling?
So timelessness is something I hold very dear. For instance, in my writing, I try not to use words that are tied to the times. Like, you may not hear me say things like a telephone in a song or
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I like to keep it
Interesting.
within the realm of emotion, like all the lyrics, most of it at least I try to. So 80 years from now, when someone hears it, everything that is being said is applicable because it's just emotions. It's within the confines of emotions. So yeah, that is deliberate as well. But someone in spirit, hmm,
Like, I guess it's like, think about the solace you get from the work. Of course, love is a big theme,
yes, yes.
but like other other emotions you're trying to express through the music, or other things you're trying to like understand through the music.
So with songs, I basically try to resolve myself and make resolutions about things I'm going through, like things I'm experiencing, and the world in general. So yes, I feel like every song kind of tries to even me out.
Okay.
Yes.
That's interesting. And what's your favorite collab on this? I mean, maybe you don't have to
On the
choose,
project,
but yes, favorite, not like favorite song, but just favorite like process. I know this. I'm not saying this correctly, but Kaline, Sheree Moore,
yeah,
people like that, Malika.
all of them have been unique in a sense, but the one I really hold there should be the last song on the project.
Okay.
It took a lot of working and reworking, and everyone got on board. A lot of
Yeah.
people were
There are
involved
quite a
in,
few people on
yeah,
there,
making
yeah.
it as good as it is. So yes, probably that one.
Obviously, Afrobeats and Nigerian music specifically has been in the at the forefront for the past few years. What do you? Okay, let me. I'll ask you a specific question. Do you agree with Rema in the fact that it's becoming boring in the way people are just producing songs these days?
Um, I would be disingenuous to say there is not a monotony. Yes, there is. We've gotten into the factory setting of the whole
Yeah.
thing, and it's becoming very repetitive, both sonically and in terms of subject matter. So yes, there's that happening. At the same time, there's still really beautiful stuff
Yeah, it's a lot. Just like
coming up.
under the
Yeah,
surface
so you,
now.
I
Yeah.
can't really. I agree with him, but
Yeah.
that's not the full picture. Yeah.
Have you worked with my piano before? Like my piano, like genre,
So I've stolen from it.
here,
Yeah,
here and
it
there.
has really nice elements, but outrightly no. Outrightly, if I had to and I want to do the very traditional one, not the pop one,
Definitely,
the
definitely.
one that mirrors house. Yeah, that's the one I'd like to try.
And I want to ask about your connection to your audience. Like, you remember my friend from 2 nights ago,
Yes,
the tall guy,
yes.
he's obsessed with you. So a lot of people like that, a lot of people like him, like more people than I thought. Not because you're not great, just because this is a different country. So how, like, what's your connection with your audience? Like, how would you describe it, and how did it feel to connect with them last
They're
Sunday?
very dramatic people.
They're very dramatic.
And it makes sense because my friends have been telling me, look, some of my friends have been telling me for a really long time that I'm a very dramatic person. I just hide it. But yes, I think they are very dramatic people and I like it. I'm not complaining. Um, First of all, it's always a great experience meeting them one on one. But I mean, I so we did the show in Port Harcourt, Lagos, and here now. And every time I interact with them, it's like they're trying to tell me how this person put them on and they're putting this person on, and
Yeah.
it's like a responsibility type thing, and it's very humbling to see. So yeah, I feel like I have a pretty decent relationship with my audience.
That's
I mean,
amazing.
I'm not entertaining them as much online as I should be, but like,
TikTok, where's the
yeah,
TikTok?
yeah. But I don't think, I think we're in a good place, very good place.
Do
Yes.
you have like plans for like world domination? Are you the kind of artist that's like, I want to reach everybody now? I mean, of course, now it's unrealistic, but like, what are your thoughts on that?
There are a few. Firstly, I want to go everywhere my music has been, every city, every country. I
Yeah.
want to go there and meet with the people listening to it. Um, Secondly, I want to take my music to the highest highs. Like to see where it can go.
Mm-hmm.
So if that classifies as world domination, then I do have
Yes, but you're
ambition
just
for.
taking your time.
Yeah,
You're not
and
in a rush.
I'm in my 30s. There's enough time.
What's your creative process like? Does it, I mean, you sing and also you write, obviously. So, would it start with, do you like find a beat and then write to it? Or do you write something and then find a beat for it? Or does it change?
There are different routes. There's you're walking on the road, you're doing something random, and a melody hits you, a line hits you, and you save it somewhere. Usually, you can expand on that without any instrumental, or you get an instrumental, and somehow, by some stroke of coincidence, what you were thinking of marries very
Yeah.
well with that instrumental you get, or you get an instrumental and you start from scratch, or you're sitting with the producer in the studio, and so there's different routes to it.
What are your like Nigerian inspirations? I saw somewhere like Elvis Presley,
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra, maybe Michael, you mentioned him earlier. But back to,
Nigerian, who base?
motherland. Um,
Nigeria, Africa.
okay, Africa.
Africa,
Yes.
okay. Salif Keita, Duncan Mighty, Two Face,
I love Two Face so much. He's amazing.
Asha. I haven't mentioned this much, but Paul Play was really influential for
Oh
me.
my god.
Paul Play and Genie. I don't know if you remember Genie, but yeah, these guys.
I'll play. I think this is Forever. That's what's that? Angel. Angel.
Angel of my life,
It's the best.
girl.
This is
Yeah.
my favorite song.
So yeah, these guys really shaped, and Asha as well, really shaped my influences.
You want to work with all of them?
It would be nice. It would be nice.
What about the newer artists?
New
Any
artists
new artists? I'm
in
trying to think of anyone that I. Maybe the Tavis. I mean, I don't have to put it in if you don't.
Is that how his name is pronounced?
I don't know. I actually heard someone say. What did I hear?
Tavis has a bourgeoisie thing to it when you say
Really?
when you say it like that. I thought it was Taves.
Taves. I actually saw, but I swear I heard someone say that. But you've heard of him?
Yes, he's really good.
Yeah.
He's really good. That is Folake song is really nice.
Yeah.
There's another one on his EP that I really like. I think it's the fourth one. I'm not sure. It's really nice. I like him. I love what Rema is doing. He's very bold. Takes a lot of guts to make that kind of music. Umali, beautiful songwriter, very beautiful songwriter. You guys, I think that's about it. Yeah.
Do you think we have enough like yearning in the industry, like in African and Nigerian music right now? I don't think so. You mentioned like Two Face, Paul Play, all those people.
Yes.
Even
okay,
like
they used to do it on a
even
different
like
level. Yes.
Burna, like Whiskey, they all used to do so much love songs. Now,
I think Umali is holding it down.
Omale is holding
I think
it down.
he is actually.
Oh, he
Yeah,
is.
his songs have that thing. You listen to So and you just
want to dance.
Yeah, it's all yearning.
Yeah. Next question. Okay, now we're gonna move on to acting. Since when do you want to be an actor? Like.
So, my first manager called me after he saw the TIFF posts and he was congratulating me and everything.
Yeah.
And he himself forgot that my first stint in acting, my first gig, was he shot it.
Oh wow.
And that was 2017 or 18. I had to remind him that it didn't start now. Like that's where.
Yeah.
I mean, I barely had any lines in that production, but that's where it started. And low-key, I've just always flirted with the idea that it would be a good form of expression to see what happens with that. Yeah.
Like putting on different characters.
Yes.
And
you
like
kind of do it with songwriting.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's just a different channel, I suppose.
And do you have a dream type of role? Like, do you want to be like a villain? You want to be a villain? You want to be a villain? I have spoken to Fury about this, but I want to know, how did the Toronto show come about? Were you always planning to do a show here, or did it just work? Oh, you weren't?
No.
Yeah, because I remember it was like Wednesday, and I'm like, is this man serious? Sundays is right here.
While we were texting before I came, there was no plans to do a show.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is, if I'm going to Toronto, I need to gather with people. So yeah, it happened as I came.
I know all these friends you mentioned at the show, the friends from that you haven't seen in like 15 years.
Yeah, a few of them were around. a number of them couldn't make it. Those ones I forgave. Others didn't come. Those ones I'm still yet to
Yeah.
address. But yeah, I hadn't seen some in a really long time.
Like boarding school friends or
Secondary
university?
school,
Yeah,
secondary
yeah.
school, yeah.
Did you go to boarding school?
No.
Oh,
Why? You're
is that why you're
judging
like
me.
this?
Why am I
So you
like
didn't really suffer. You didn't really. And in your time, that would have been like that would have beat
But
you
in
so
uni I
much.
suffer. Okay, nobody's
You
beating
suffer.
you in uni. Nobody's beating you in
No, I mean boarding school. No, yeah, it's crazy. I
uni.
did boarding school. I don't seem
Boarding
like I
school
did.
is the foundation of corruption in Africa.
That is true. We had
It's the
I
foundation
had
of
a classmate that we used to call, like, we used to say it's going to be a multi general. Like, we're going to, like, that's the guy that's going to throw a coup. Like, we're
yeah.
sure because of the
That's where
way he
they
used to act.
ingrain you with all the nonsense.
Yeah. The power balances are crazy.
Mm.
Are you coming back to Toronto? When are you coming back to
Hopefully
Toronto?
next year. Hopefully next year.
Okay. And another question I just came up with: what do you think is misunderstood about you as an artist that's more relevant? You don't have to go too deep.
Misunderstood about me. I don't know that anyone knows me well enough to start to misunderstand things about me.
Do you never feel boxed in?
Oh,
So, yeah.
in that regard,
Yeah.
yeah. So I've been boxed in significantly. I'm the lover boy. I'm the R&B guy. I'm not mad at it, but I don't like how limiting it is.
Okay.
Like, because
What other parts of you
there's
do you
other
want us to
parts
see?
that I
Yeah.
want to express in music. And for instance, there's a song on the project. It's had like 3 revisions to get it to the point where my manager was satisfied with it because it started out as a rap song.
Oh,
It was just like straight out rap.
yeah.
And I understand that those initial versions were not completely in tandem with my brand, and it's taken some reworking to get it here. But yeah, I don't want to be boxed in. I
No,
want to,
screw
yeah,
brands. You know, it's only gonna you're only gonna know if you show us. You know.
yes, yes.
So do you want to rap more?
I would like to, but I want to find the sweetest spot because there's sometimes I don't think I have the voice, but I know I have.
I think you try. You
I
try.
try,
You
yes.
try. You
So I'm
try.
trying to try more to make it more of my thing. Yes.
Okay. And how are you preparing for that?
You write a verse, then you try to do it in 10 different ways till you get the one that feels most like you. Yes.
Makes sense. I'm done with questions for now, but I'm trying to come up with some more. I'll cut out this part. I've asked you enough questions about love. I feel like I don't want to box you in there, but I think that's you've done some great work with that. You know, keep it up.
Keep loving.
Keep keep loving, keep yearning. You
Keep
know,
hearing.
it's what keeps us going. I don't want the interview to end, but I think I'm done for now.
So that plenty thing that's finished.
Yeah, it has. You gave short answers. It's not my, yeah.
I should have expounded a bit
Ex-
more.
Thank you so much for your
Pleasure is all
time.
mine.
Organya's new album with Open Arms comes out very soon, before the end of 2024, probably October. Watch out for it. His voice is amazing.
Thank
And
you.
thank you so much for your time.
Pleasure.
Okay. Yes, we're done.
We don't tire.